What is up, guys? Welcome back to Live Travel Asia, where we show you what it's like living and traveling in Asia. So today I'm actually here at Siam Paragon. I just finished work, and as a matter of fact, I'm gonna be heading over to Taiwan in 2 days. I had absolutely no shoot planned, but I'm gonna go ahead and do another Discuss Asia Live series just because an opportunity presented itself. This XT Dimension is a new line of condos by Sansiri right here, and they have like a pop-up booth right here next to Paragon and Siam Center, and they're doing a pre-launch event where people can go ahead and pretty much sign up for the pre-build projects. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get some help over here. Here we go. Hi. I wanted to get more information about this project. Is there anybody that can help me?
Yeah, we are selling condominium.
Yeah. Is there someone that can answer my questions, more specific questions in regards to each one? Or
Yeah, they have sale in the each.
Okay.
And the sale can answer on every location.
Okay. Alrighty, thank you. I did sort of do a brief scouting of this area yesterday, and I was able to get somebody. I don't think I can get any help. It's just, as you can see, it's super popular. Okay, so this is a Hui Kong location here. As you can see, this particular location is a little bit bigger. They have a little bit more going on with the garden area over there. Each location is slightly different, but as you can see, it's branded XT and they have similar color schemes. This particular one is a model for the Ekamai location. I think a lot of people will be particularly interested in the Ekamai location just because Ekamai Tonglor is just where everybody wants to live, where all the affluent people are. Hi, is there anybody that can give me information?
Just a moment, please.
Okay. Oh my gosh, and this must be where the business is going down. People are signing documents. Holy moly, there is really nobody that can help right now. Yeah, that's a nice view.
Yeah, just making sure that
Yeah,
getting it right, toilet over there.
yep. Good for feng shui, right?
Yeah.
Feng shui is important. Can somebody help me get more information?
And where you any media or
I'm a YouTuber.
YouTuber?
Yeah. Alright, what's up, guys? So we are with Joanne. She told me that it's just too crazy. There's just too many salespeople preoccupied with clients who are actually purchasing condos. I actually just talked to somebody who purchased 2 today. So much activity going on that I'm gonna actually go to a sales office to talk about the more nitty-gritty stuff. So this particular vlog, I'm just gonna go over what a pre-sales event is about. Could you tell me what's going on right now?
Okay, so we're located here at Siam Paragon, which is the central district in Bangkok. It's the first ever launch of our new condo series called XT, which is a new lifestyle condominium concept that we developed for the millennials. We're launching 3 projects at the same time in 3 different locations. So we have XT Ekamai, we have XT Hui Kwang, and we have XT Payatai.
Okay, so you have sales offices at each of these locations. What would be the benefit of me coming to one of these pre-launch events?
What we wanted to do for this brand, we want something that is more experience-oriented, lifestyle-oriented. So it's not just a sales event, it's more like an experience to get a glimpse of what you will get at the actual condo.
Okay, fancy way to say that this is fancy, so you're throwing money at marketing, which is good. You guys saw the flash mob. I mean, this particular location, this is prime real estate, guys. Siam Paragon. They set this up just for 3 days. I mean, this is, I think you could pretty much guarantee that there's gonna be quality. So can you tell me what's going on over here on the right-hand side? What is this?
A lot of millennials, there is research given that millennials tend to get bored or have different lifestyles. Different lifestyles. They like to change things around. So, if you have a square room, it tends to get boring. So we thought of this is one of our new inventions that we have a flexible furniture package. It's an option for buyers to purchase extra. So, if you have friends over, you can just put up the bed and have more space. Or, you know, if you have a sleepover, you can pull down that wall. That wall moves over here, and you have another extra room.
Wow.
Obviously, for the millennial, it has to be innovative, so it's not just pulling, you know, it's not elbow grease, but it's at the push of a button.
Is there like an iPhone app for it?
Actually, it is connected to our own home automation service app.
Okay, so this is like the ultimate pull-out couch. Did you see that? Like it was up there. I didn't even know there was a bed. You don't like pull out a couch like, you know, we're used to. This just folds down. This little bookshelf right here becomes the base. And then now you got this wall and it's actually fully automated. I saw this happening. I mean, it does take a bit of time, but there's a novelty of that happening. What is usually located back here?
There's another bed inside.
There's another bed. Oh my God. This is not a typical floor plan though, is it?
The one that we have here today is one of the floor plans from XT Ekamai. So at all the locations, we have at least one floor plan where we have this type of innovation called the flexible furniture package. So if it's Ekamai, you have something like this. If it's Hoi Kwang or Payatai, it's a different layout, but the same concept.
Same concept where you have like two
Push one,
bedrooms.
you have like different scenes. You can have like a sleepover scene, a party scene, a working scene. So it's all set up.
What? So I can visualize this. Where would the bathroom be and the kitchen be?
It'll be to the side.
You would obviously have a kitchen back there,
Yep.
A bathroom back there, like fantastic views probably.
You can even shut this for more privacy.
Whoa, okay. So you get a little bit more privacy with a door.
And the TV swings around.
Oh wow, can I see that? So if you split, oh my God, that's so awesome. You know what, like I just thought of it myself, but I'm pretty much a late owl. So I could be chilling here, watching TV, maybe not disturbing my girlfriend while she's chilling over there. I mean, but I don't think there's much soundproofing going on here though, right?
No,
Gotta be honest.
can't have everything.
Okay, thanks for that info. Could you show me the other thing that is happening over there with the gym?
A little later.
Joanne, the lighting sort of sucks here, but just briefly explain what's happening over here.
Our condos are for the millennials, so we equipped the fitness equipment with a lot of innovative, interactive fitness equipment. So here we have what we call the Icaros. It's like a interactive VR planking / fitness piece of equipment. And then over here is we have a cycling studio that is not just any cycling, but it'll also become live streaming. So you can be cycling in the condominium, but you'll have a fitness trainer somewhere else.
Oh, so you're gonna live stream with an actual trainer at the condo. That's pretty crazy.
So you can save time. You don't have to go through all the traffic or hail the BTS and go to the fitness studio anymore. You can just go downstairs or go upstairs and join a fitness class.
So the thing I'm curious about is, first of all, are all of these equipments going to be in all three of your locations, or just some of them? Or?
All three will have live streaming to a certain extent, because there'll be live streaming cycling or live streaming yoga classes. It depends. It might even be something else, because it will depend on the residents, what they want, what they prefer. But at least we provide space for them at XT Ekamai.
Only at XT Ekamai?
Yep.
Does it come with a sexy butt?
This is actually our architect from...
No idea I'm doing this right now because he's totally VR'd up right now. He's like in his own zone. Okay, it looks like he's like, isn't this thing the like skydiving thing? Yeah, that's pretty awesome. What's going on over here?
A little explanation on what this is.
Yeah, so this is neuromuscular training. You have to use your brain, your eyes, and your reflexes to exercise here.
Can I try this? Actually, I want to try this.
1 minute.
All right.
The camera or...
5, 4, 3, just a light tap. 1. And we start with yellow. Ready? Okay, very good job. Okay, let's see here. Now, You had 66 hits, 60 hits. Your reaction average time was 1 second. It's not bad.
A few moments later.
All had the same color, but of course you're not know
More moments later.
exactly what movement patterns you have in different positions.
Okay.
Eventually.
Yeah,
It's a lot of competition.
I like your accent. Is it Australian?
No, it's Korean, Danish.
Korean, Danish, you're Korean.
Yeah.
Like, I like this authentic accent. Like, if he was selling a gym membership, I'd be in the gym right now. Cool. Alright, man. Thanks, bro. Okay, well, do you have this in all the places too?
Beer time in
Thai, Thai, Ekamai. So where's all the love for Hui Kong? Hui Kong doesn't have it, huh?
Where?
Hui Kong doesn't have this then, or this.
Has what we have behind us.
Uh-huh.
It's like a rock climbing treadmill.
Uh-huh.
Now, I'd show you, but I'm wearing a skirt. So, we've invited a special guest.
Yeah, go for it, go for it, yay! What's going on here?
Okay, so let's switch it on.
Alright. Whoa!
Look at that.
Oh! Look at... Oh my gosh. I was just about to say don't try this at home, but you are going to be trying it at home. That is awesome. Okay, good job, good job. Alright, I'm thinking only Hui Kong's going to have this, only Ekamai's going to have some Mel's, but special thing about your condos is that if I buy into one XT line, I can go to any condo, right?
We have two parts of facilities. We have the normal facilities exclusively for the residents of each property. But we also have some parts what we call co-sharing facilities that you can share for all XT properties. So if you buy, for example, XT Ekamai, the lobby is a co-sharing lobby where you have work and play.
Yeah, I cannot focus on you when this is happening. This is hilarious. Okay. All right.
And at Hoi Kwang, their co-sharing facility is, they have all these art and craft studios. You have a photo studio, you have an art studio.
Oh, that's why in the commercials I see like some guy going to like do the photo. Yeah.
So, and then in XT Payatai, you have co-working space where we've also have VR games. And we also have like a massage chair. It can also be converted into an event area. So you can pull down like the screen, move the furniture around, and create like your own TED Talk.
Jeez, that would be like perfect for a YouTuber like me.
Exactly. You know, you can have your own like mini event. So you don't have to buy XT Payatai to use that. You can buy XT Ekamai and come use it. So.
But okay, let's say I bought the condo, but can I invite a guest who isn't who isn't an owner, obviously, to another condo's facility?
Well, obviously, all millennials have friends.
Yeah.
So, we thought about that. And for each resident, you can bring in one guest.
Oh. Is it like one guest that's set? Or I can always just bring any guest?
Just a plus one.
Yeah, because, we be changing, friends sometimes, She knows what I'm talking about. Okay, all right, that's actually pretty interesting. So these co-sharing layouts, what I noticed is that you even have like a kitchen and like a movie theater almost.
Okay, that is only at XT Payatai.
Ah, okay. That's the one I was checking out because that looked awesome. There was like a home theater, huge ass home theater, and there was a huge kitchen, like with a huge island, awesome view on top of the condo. That looked awesome. Okay, so there are some things that you definitely want to check out that you'll get as an advantage of a certain condo.
Yes.
All right, so Joanne, like I wanted to ask you this, but I don't want to cut you off. But are you concerned that with all these people moving around all these condos, your facilities are gonna get crowded? Like, how have you like planned for that?
For some people who live in a certain condo, say they buy Payatai, and some of them might be concerned, what if people from Ekamai come over and flood the place, right? Like overcrowd. Guests from other XT condos who come in, they have to pay a little fee to be able to use it. So whichever facilities get used, obviously they'll be compensated at a little rate as well. So, it will add onto like the common facility fee. So hopefully, we won't get overcharged.
So what I'm gonna do is when I actually go to your sales office, I'm gonna go to the nitty gritty about how much all that cost is, guys, and how much like all these different units are, how much something on the lower end is, top end is. Like I'll go over the cost and the nitty gritty part. I think you've done an awesome job. Okay, so I don't know, it's sort of seeming like a promotional thing for Sansiri right now. Like I'm being paid off by them to like promote it. But honestly, if you're here, like you're enjoying this atmosphere, I gotta give them kudos because like I have absolutely no like interest in purchasing Sansiri, but now that I'm here, I'm like, oh, this sounds awesome, I am gonna go over the cost in more detail, but like, what are your condos starting out at?
Well, XT Payatai starts at 4.9 million baht a unit for a one-bedroom unit. XT Hue Kwang starts at 3.69 million baht. And XT Ekamai starts at 4.59.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are like the rough square footages that we're looking at for those prices?
Well, for Payatai, you get almost 42 square meters.
42. Okay, guys, for reference, the condo that I have in my video is only about 24.6, so it's actually significantly larger, and I would say maybe on the higher end for like a condo in the middle of Bangkok, right?
Right. Well, because for Payatai, we're only two stations from Siam.
Right.
So if you buy a condo in Siam or Chitlom, it'll be like over 200,000 baht per square meter. But here it's like 169,000 baht per square meter. So you're like at the border of Chitlom or Siam, but you're not paying those high prices.
I don't know, guys. I mean, it's all gonna just boil down to preference, and that's why I say if you are gonna buy a condo, you need to come to Bangkok and live here, because one of the issues really is traffic. I mean, I did talk about in another video that traffic doesn't become a big problem because you learn how to deal with it, but the way you deal with it is you sort of choose a location that you're comfortable with, and you sort of get acclimated to that area, and you tend to just live there. So that's why, I mean, you have to, like, I know which one I would prefer, but that's not the same for everybody, because everybody has different interests in different areas of Bangkok. It's just so diverse and different here.
I think a key pointer would be look along the BTS line. That's the easiest for foreigners. And centralize the stations that you would be traveling around most. And that kind of narrows you down.
I mean, I know my preference. I would probably, for 1 million baht less, I would probably stay in Hue Kwang. That's just my preference because I'm familiar with that area, right? Because that's on the MRT line. But I know tons of people who will say, why would you want to live there? Just pay 1 million and stay on the BTS line on the Ekamai area. So, I mean, a lot of people love that area, but because, I mean, if you're someone working here and sort of living the more modern lifestyle, I think like Payatai is nice because it's right behind like Central World. If you drive a motorcycle like me, it's just everything is really, really, really close. So that's one of the benefits. I think there are buses that go on Phetchaburi Road too as well, right? Yeah, so they also, like, the thing about my area is there are not many public buses, but on the Phetchaburi area and Payatai, there's buses that will take you literally everywhere. Once you sort of figure out that, and if you are living here, you'll probably figure it out. And buses are really cheap out here if you don't mind like sitting in these dinky buses. But there's different options. I mean, there's just, like, you might not be the kind of person that wants to live where you have to take buses, and you wouldn't buy that. But you want to pay 3-4 times more for BTS and hit up all those touristy areas on Sukhumvit, Ekamai is for you. If you want a more chill, like laid back life like me, then maybe Hue Kwang is, you know, pretty cool. Especially for like I know like it's very popular with the Chinese people in Hong Kong.
Well, it's close to the Chinese embassy.
Yeah, the Chinese embassy. Actually, there's a Korean embassy there too for all you Koreans out there. But yeah, if it was me, I would Con just because it's cheaper. But if it wasn't, maybe Thai. But I also have to consider that I'm almost getting like twice as much room in Thai. That is huge.
Well, we have smaller units, but there are lesser units available.
Ah.
Yeah, the majority of the rooms at Thai are the bigger rooms.
Yeah.
But if you're investing, usually people go for the what we call the rarer, the less units, the less available units in one building because they're like rare, they're unique. Yeah. But if you're looking to buy for staying yourself, then pick the layout that you want, pick the style that you want. I mean, another thing that we've done for XT condominium series is that we categorize each layout into different personalities. So you could be someone who likes a big bedroom. We call those types the snoozy head. You might want like a big wardrobe. We call those the fashionista types. You might like a really good kitchen. We call those the master chef layouts.
Okay, so basically this is what you're paying. And a lot of people know that I bought Lumpini. It is just a pretty bare bones functional condo, but that extra bit of money that's what you're getting. You're getting a very customized condo. I mean, I know in my other video I said if you're trying to buy a condo here to be safe, try to purchase under 2 million. Some people have also said, hey, you know what? 3 million, 2 million baht is nothing to me. If you're wealthy, who's to say, get this? You get the lifestyle you want. You get to be with cool people, have a photo studio. I actually haven't even really visualized or calculated the benefit that will provide for me like in my daily life as far as the cost it will save me. But it's just everyone's different. So that's why I wanted to introduce you guys to the Sansiri line. Thank you so much, Joanne, for all the information. I'm gonna definitely go to one of your sales office. I want to go. Okay, so Joanne is in charge of. We didn't say this because I don't want her to sound biased. But she's in charge of the Thai location. Yeah, she's so every location has like a top marketing person. So I might be going to Kong just because it's near to me. But I might check this place out. Okay, I'm gonna give you, because you're so helpful, I'll let you give a little plug for why this Thai location is better than the other one.
Well, they're all good, right?
They're all,
obviously.
Yes, you cannot say it. They're all Sansiri, they're good.
But because we have about 6,000 square meters of common facility areas and they're all spread out, so if you're like, we did research on the target market, and it turns out that a lot of people who like to live in this area are ambiverts. Not an extrovert.
So much research.
Not extroverts or not introverts. People who live in Ekamai are more extroverted. People in Hoi Kwang are more introverted. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
Am I?
I am a low-key introvert.
Okay.
None of my viewers will believe this, but I'm a YouTuber, so they think I'm an extrovert, but I'm an introvert. That's why I would,
Okay. But in Thai, they're ambiverts. So they're extroverted sometimes and introverted sometimes.
Actually, maybe I fall under that category. I didn't know that there was such a thing.
There is. Google it.
Just learning English from the Thai. Okay. Ambiverts. Okay.
Yeah. Here, because our target are ambiverts, we have places where people can socialize, but we also have places where they can kind of have their own private area.
Yeah, what I noticed is that's particularly different about this location in Thai is they have 2 different towers.
Yeah.
The other one I went to is just one, right?
So it's one major building, and we have the front tower is more of the socialites. We have a co-kitchen area. We have a swimming pool with a kids pool, and we have a super living room with the secret theater up here. And because it's got more units at this tower, if you're more sociable, you would prefer this tower. But if you're more introverted, you might prefer this tower because there are less units here. And we think that this tower is more for the young adults, the single, ready to mingle. So we have another swimming pool here, and then we have the fitness here.
So this is the pickup swimming pool. This is where you go.
Well, you could.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know, and then we also have like different pockets of green area. You can see that there's like space.
I mean, I always wanted a swimming pool up there. Like my condo has it like on the 6th floor.
Yep.
But I want to be swimming and like getting a nice view. By the way, how tall are these units?
Okay, so the front tower is 41 floors, and the back tower is 37.
I guess even if you're buying into the 2nd floor because you got co-living, you're getting 41 floors, guys. Do you have like actual models, like CG of how the living areas are?
Because we're off location at this at Siam Paragon, we couldn't really bring like 3 show units in for every different project. So we developed the virtual reality showroom, which is pretty new for Thailand. It's like the actual thing, like really like being in a show unit. You want to try?
Wow. No. I don't have time. There's so much to cover. But okay, this is good stuff. Good info. All right, so I'm gonna just wrap it up here. But thank you so much again, John.
Thank you.
Seriously, guys, I was not paid by Sansiri. I'm actually just legitimately excited about this. I wish I have a friend who lives here so I can check out this stuff. By the way, most important question, when do you expect this to finish?
Ekamai and Hoi Kwang, most of them will be finished in 3 years. That's the usual time a condominium needs construction. But for Payatai, it'll be about 4 years because the actual plot of land has an existing structure, so we need about a year to pull that all down. And then come back up again.
All right. Okay, good deal, Joanne.
Okay.
Thanks again, guys, for checking out the video. Hope you enjoyed it. This was actually quite a bit of an edit for like a Discuss Asia series, but I wanted to just try this out and see if you guys appreciate it. If I get a lot of views, then I might put more work into these Discuss Asia live series videos. So please comment, let me know if you liked it, if this was helpful, if this is something that you want to see a lot more of in the future. Whatever the case, I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you guys next week for more vlogs about living and traveling in Asia. So, I just realized I was talking into this camera for like the last 40 minutes and nothing recorded because for whatever reason it wasn't recording. I thought I was recording it. But let me just warn you, first of all, this is gonna be an even more in-depth part of an in-depth vlog. So those of you who are not interested in the tiny little details, you know, go ahead and click off right now. But I will tell you that a lot of the nitty-gritty stuff about pricing, what area you should buy, top floor, low floor, like the difference between those pricing, east side, west side, close to the elevator, not close to the elevator, that kind of stuff that impacts possibly the value of the condo and whether or not it's applicable to you or something that you should be mindful of, because Thai people are gonna, there's actually a lot of science behind that, and even though you might not care, you should be concerned because it impacts ability to resell it or able to rent it. Like, you might not know what the unlucky floor in a condo is. You might not know what a bad feng shui room is. And you'll be wondering, oh, I bought this condo and it's a Sansiri product or AP product or whatever, and it's supposed to be a good product, but why is nobody wanting to rent or whatever? Or your girlfriend thinks it's unlucky and never wants to come over to your place. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about that. I set up an appointment to go to a sales office, and what I want to talk about right now here, just to wrap things up though, is in there I actually interviewed 2 investors. They introduced me and said, these are our top investors. One guy owns 100 condos, buys all sorts of different condos, and he's a big time investor. He's a chill guy. I mean, he added me online. Maybe I'll talk to him in the future or whatever. Get insights from him as far as the condo market. And I also met this interesting lady who has a completely different opinion about what kind of condos you should actually invest in for investment purposes than me, you know? And it was interesting to me because, and I also want to always listen to people, locals out here who are being successful and trying things that I'm not doing or thinking in a different way. And I don't want to completely discredit her because, well, she owns like 10 condos and is making good money. So I wanted to ask her questions like, why, would you buy a condo that is 12 point something million baht on Thong Lor Ekamai? Because if you see my other video, my concern is that it's going to be hard to resell to locals, because I'm thinking if a local wants to live in that one, they're gonna not wanna live in an older condo, because if they're in that price range, they're super wealthy and they would rather buy a new condo. And as you can see, they're always redesigning these condos and putting in amenities, these intangible amenities that as an American you will not consider as a big selling point for a condo or a house, because all we care about as Americans is, quite frankly, square footage and location. That's just how the American real estate market is. But out here, buying a condo is more like buying a car. People really consider like the amenities, the lifestyle we give them. And I mean, quite frankly, it's like sometimes these condos are the price of a car. So a lot of these people will own multiple condos and just have different kinds of lifestyles. So that is something that I wanted to ask her about. And think about it from a Thai's perspective. Now, what was interesting to me is, my question was, how are you going to resell this? How do you make money on this? If it's a wealthy Thai, wouldn't they just buy it themselves? And what she said is she buys higher end condos because she rents it to the top clients. Generally, her renters are like VPs or CEOs or whatever, coming from Japan. Like, they're generally Japanese executives that want to stay in the best prime location. And I can understand why she would get Thong Lor Ekamai, because that is a particularly popular location with the Japanese, right on the BTS station. It is going to be like one of the top condos there within that particular unit as well, because she's always buying Sansiri. Apparently, she said she was buying Sansiri since she was 1997. So, like, I'm sure she has connections within the company, and they'll probably give her all those notifications about new condo projects, etc., and help her get the best units. So I could see how that could work, because like higher end renters, there's a lot of foreigners out here that want to pay not just what is budget friendly, but they have all the resources pretty much, and paying 50,000 baht a month is nothing to them. If I'm a CEO or a VP of Toyota or whatever, I'll pay 100,000. I just want the best location. So she tells me, yeah, in some of these condos, she will, already, it depends. Like, she'll negotiate, and sometimes she will cover the cost of these super expensive condos in less than 10 years, just renting it out. And some of them, they take a little longer, or she'll just sell it. And people who buy it are also investors who also want to rent to higher end clients. And her logic is, instead of dealing with hundreds of like low end renters, I mean, although that is probably more diversified and the risk is less, in her eyes, she would rather just deal with like 10 renters and make the same amount of profit, which, as a banker, that makes sense to me. Now, obviously not everyone can afford to do that. And I think that was the main reason she didn't want to be on camera and asked me not to release the video, because after she did the interview, she thought, maybe she is seeming like she's showing off. And, that's very important in Thai. Like, you don't want to act like you're better than other people. And I wanted to completely respect that interview, and not release her face or, what she said, and have people that aren't, as well off hating on her because, she's buying all these expensive condos in cash and making money hand over fist. But she did tell me, I could use her story and, just give a different insight into how other people invest out here. And I appreciated that. It was interesting to me. Would I buy a 12 million baht condo? Hell no. But, it's like everybody's situation is different. I guess I can't discount anybody's thought, especially when they're making far more money than I am or better off than me. So I wanted to share that story. There's like, I think if anything, if you are interested in buying a condo, you definitely want to maybe come to these pre-sale events, network with the locals, talk to them, get more insight. You're gonna get more insight into the condo market from that guy I talked to that owns 100 condos than me, that's only owned one. And although I'm a success story and I've only heard success stories from other people who also invest in lower end condos like Lumpini like I have, there's something to be said for the people who are also making money on their high-end condos. And the reason there's so many high-end, ridiculously priced condos is because there's money to be made. So that was interesting to see how that money is being made, something that I wouldn't have learned just talking to the people that I generally interact with on a daily basis. So hope that story was insightful to you. Now, what I really wanted to do with that video was go over the nitty-gritty aspects, like I said in the beginning of this. I wasn't able to do that because the salespeople were just so like preoccupied. It was the last day of the event. They only have it for 3 days, and I couldn't get a salesperson. Even though Sansiri really tried to get someone out there for me to talk to them. They said, you know, they really wish that I talk to them first and arrange for like the international marketing team to come out and, you know, set up something for me and give me more information to my viewers. I appreciated that, but you know, I myself didn't know this event was going on, and I said the only reason I knew was because one of my students works for them, and she says, hey, there's this event coming happening downstairs at Paragon, why don't you check it out? Since, you know, it's downstairs, I checked it out and I said, hey, this is something that I think my viewers might be interested in. Completely impromptu, I didn't really plan it, and I'm gonna be heading over to Taiwan in 2 days. I have to really wrap this up because I have to pack. I have another Discuss series planned for how I pack, etc. So guys, leave your comments below if you have any specific questions that I wasn't able to answer. I definitely know there's gonna be questions because I myself, I'm planning to do a whole series on the nitty-gritty pricing aspects and what to buy, what area, like what things you should be watching out for as far as the nitty-gritty part when I go to the sales office. But yeah, if you have any other, you know, urging, nagging questions, even if I can't answer it right away, I will take note of that and make sure I ask those questions when I go to the sales office. And yeah, I mean, definitely put your opinions down. If you want me to interview maybe somebody else and find someone who's investing in only just lower-end condos and just back up my opinions about, you know, investing in lower-end condos or buying and living in them. Or if you're interested in, you know, other condo projects or brands, because Sansiri isn't the only major public brand out here. They're sort of the more higher end one that's well known, but there's AP Thai and they're huge. They might be even just as big as Lumpini. And they're, I would say, sort of middle grade between Lumpini and Sansiri. There's Ashton, which is like a super high end one. I could definitely go and check those places out for you as well if these kinds of long, like in-depth finance videos are something that you're interested in. Let me know in the comments below, and yeah, please be vocal because I'm sort of a little confused about maybe what my viewers want because originally I started my vlogs as travel videos mainly, and then I do like daily life things. And most of my subscribers right now are from why I live in Bangkok, so a lot of you guys are interested in the nitty-gritty things as far as what I hear. So that's why I'm doing more of these more in-depth videos. But you know, if you just like my general travel videos and stuff, which I'll always do, let me know as well. So I have an understanding of what my viewers want and want to see, and I'm not just solutioning for the few vocal people. I hope you guys have an amazing week. I'll definitely see you guys next week or upcoming Saturday. Okay, and I forgot to mention, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Check out my channel. I have a lot of different videos on there. Most of them are actually not like this. They're mostly travel videos and living daily vlogs, etc. So check that out if you're interested. And yeah, check back with us next week for more vlogs about living and traveling in Asia.